Well, Fox 17 News investigates the most vulnerable children in Metro schools that remain unprotected from mass shooters. This even after Sandy Hook, Uvalde, and the Covenant School shooting.
Fox 17 News' Dennis Ferrier has been investigating this issue for more than a year now and joins us with a possible solution.
Nashville Public Schools resists putting armed police officers in schools. But it doesn't matter because the Nashville Police Department doesn't have the 70 officers to fill the positions. Nevertheless, there is a possible answer MNPS just won't consider.
Dean Hubach is constantly moving at Ezell-Harding School. The hallways, the playground, the parking lot, all carrying a ballistic backpack with bulletproof panels and backup weapons. Hubach is built for this kind of work. A 27-year active military man with 7 deployments. His head has been on a swivel for half his life.
We do a lot of security. We secure, sites. We secure important equipment. We secure people. This fits my role as a security. Basically, I know I can protect the kids. I know how to shoot. Hi, guys.
Hubach is one of dozens of security guards employed by Covert Results, a Nashville security company specializing in plainclothes armed guards, a company that now guards children in 11 private schools in Nashville.
We use active and retired police and our military officers that are already trained. They've been through stressful situations. They know how to react. They know how to shoot a weapon. And that's the people that we're putting in these schools to protect our children.
Have a good weekend.
Hubach is popular at Ezell-Harding, and not just with the kids.
Fist bump. All right.
Principal Lindsay Judge says he will never go back to unarmed security.
The security guards that are here have been perfect fits for us. And again, you will see them interacting with students on a very normal level. It's not something that people are afraid of them or they're walking, hands distance away from them. They're part of our family, just like a teacher is or a principal or an office worker. They're just part of who we are, and so they've blended in great, and it's made us feel safer.
Have a good weekend. Cross the crosswalk. Get on the other side.
This is especially significant in contrast to Metro Nashville Public Schools. MNPS does not want anyone armed in elementary schools. There was a moment when it looked like MNPS would get traditional SROs for elementary schools. But Nashville Police Chief John Drake turned down a grant for SROs.
We can't ask for grant funding where we don't have full-time staff.
Because he feels he can never fill the 70 open positions because not enough people want to be police officers. Former Metro police officer and school shooting expert Brink Fiddler says people need to stop waiting for that to happen.
But people don't understand that part. They're like, well, they offered all this money. Why don't you just put them in schools? Well, we don't have people to answer calls. Like, it's sad. It's real. I feel bad for them because the police department is so overworked and mandated to work all these special events because they don't have the people. And morale is in the tank.
There's no magic genie that's going to come up with 70 SROs to fill those positions. So what do? Nothing? Nashville Public Schools is going full speed ahead with those unarmed school ambassadors. But every single security expert we talk to, every one of them uniformly agree that is nothing.
Legendary tactics and SWAT team instructor Bob Allen.
If you give me a paintball gun and put your unarmed ambassadors in the school and let me get in the building, I'll guarantee you they wouldn't like the result. And that's exactly like a person armed with these unarmed ambassadors. It's just a ridiculous idea. And I can't believe the powers that be that Nashville, like the mayor or the governor, go, well, that's ridiculous. I don't get it.
So if you're moving down the hall and someone is obviously shot and they're hurt and they need instant medical attention, you have a ballistic panel.
If you want more proof, talk to Bobby Young. Remember, he employs dozens of highly trained security people with one important distinction. All of them refuse to do any security job unarmed.
I believe you need a person. The ballistic film can't shoot back. The cameras can't shoot back. None of those other fancy programs and software can do anything if a shooter is inside a school and shooting actively. There's nothing that you can do unless you have a gun to fight a gun.
Okay, good punch. Pumpkin, you spider pumpkin? All right.
Nashville Public Schools doesn't think any of this is a good idea. Today they said, quote, the only armed personnel in our school buildings are highly trained active duty MNPD officers, and we do not have any plans to change that moving forward, unquote. Meanwhile, full speed ahead with unarmed school ambassadors. 43 have been assigned to schools, more coming. I'm Dennis Ferrier, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.